You know, if I say so myself, if it wasn't for my sister picking up the call, I'm going to say this again. I love my baby sis because the court system has failed me. I'm not a child, but when it comes to mental health problems, and I know my DMH worker had a an appointment with his family or wife, and then my open sky worker did not pick up the call. I don't know if she's in the office or not, but it was a safety problem. You know, when you're in a crisis and your therapist does not pick up the call, your open sky does not pick up the call, there's nobody picking up the call, and you don't have the tools like how to come down because you're not fully diagnosed with psychopath indices, or the system has failed me completely. And the court system, I mean, the judge and the police, they don't know what to do with you. They don't know how to help you. Nobody knows how to help you because they don't know what your diagnoses are. You don't have medical letters or any documents to state what you have. I feel the system has failed me, and my sister can't do much. But she was able to calm me down. I felt that I've been failed when I was in foster care, in and out of the foster care system. I was failed completely. I felt I was in danger. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to help myself. I had no idea what to do, how to calm down. I couldn't think. I couldn't breathe. It was so hard to calm myself down. I was raising my voice. I was in the bathroom raising my voice. I was crying. My niece was singing. All it took was my niece, my beautiful niece. She was singing. And I realized that I heard my niece singing. She was singing. I was hearing my sister talk, and I felt like like my other personality didn't care. But for some reason, when I heard my niece's voice, that little precious little baby, that my precious little niece, like, it took a baby and my younger sister to calm me down. And I'm like, is that Peanut? Is that my little niece singing? Is she singing? Literally me saying, is she singing? And I'm like, oh, I wanted to cry. Like, I was crying like a bitch. I was crying. But if I'm like, is she singing? I calmed down in seconds, and I realized that I didn't want my niece to hear my outbursts. I didn't want my nephew to hear my outbursts. I didn't want my sister to hear me like this. And I realized that my niece was hearing everything. I didn't want her to hear me swearing, and I'm hearing her singing, her little voice, her cuteness. And I'm just like, oh, she said this so cute. And then she's singing. So I took all that in. I took her singing voice, and I'm like, thank you. I'm saying thank you to my younger sister. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God. God was there. Like, God was listening. And I'm like, oh, it took in my beautiful niece, her voice. I took her beautiful voice to calm my dumb ass down. And my psychopath personality just disappeared. How is it that, it could take an innocent, beautiful child? I love kids. I always wanted kids, but it took an innocent child to, like, calm my ass down. And oh my God, I said thank you to my younger sister because I didn't want, to put my niece out there. But it took my beautiful niece as well. My beautiful, cute, she's so cute. I love her. I love my niece. I love my niece as a nephew. And oh my God, they're so adorable. Because I always wanted kids. But it took a little 2-year-old, about to be 3, to calm my ass down with my younger sister. But it's her voice. She was singing. She was freaking singing. And I kept saying that. I'm like, is she singing? Is she singing? And I just felt the tears and, like, of sad, because I was so sad. And it makes me want to cry now, because it's like, it took a little kid to calm my ass down. And this is not the behavior, because I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good. When you need help, you need help. And it's getting tough because I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing it. And, you know, they're admitting their mistakes. They're admitting they are doing wrong. They're admitting they're putting themselves in danger. They're admitting they hurt me. They admitted they put themselves in danger. And I'm angry. I'm angry that it took this point. It took this point for things to get bad. And I never wanted it to get this bad. When you ask for help, the system needs to help you. The system cannot fail us. We need help. You cannot let people be in danger. You cannot let us be in danger. You cannot fail us because people will lose their lives or we will lose our lives. You cannot be failing us. You cannot let us fail. You need to be helping us get this mental health shit back together. I want to live longer. I want to be able to succeed in life. I want to be able to have family. I want to be there for my niece and nephew. Don't fail me now. Don't let the court system fail us. The police only could do so much. But don't let landlords and leasing managers and our families fail us. Don't let them fail. Don't let the system fail us. Because it's going to be bad. The homelessness need help too. And there's other people. It's not about the money. It's not about that. It's going to get bad. It's going to get a lot worse. And God can only do so much, or whatever God out there that you believe, or Satan. There's only much that could do to keep us together. It's going to take us, human beings, to vouch for ourselves and vouch for others. Don't suck it up and say that I could suck it up and live with this. No, we can't. We cannot live with this. And don't discriminate and don't talk shit because we not. It's going to take shit to happen. People to destroy each other. It's going to get bad. It's going to get a lot worse. Look what happened to me because it took 4 years of fucking fighting and nobody did anything to help. And it's taking them this long to realize the shit got bad. I even had workers and they didn't do shit. I even had doctors and they didn't do anything. They just waited. My health got worse. My mental health got worse. I had therapists, psychiatrists, medical doctors. Everybody waited 4 years for shit to get bad. And nobody did anything. And they done psych evals for the last 4 years. And shit got bad. It was getting to the point that I was going to get violence with them. And the court system didn't do shit. So you want people to get violence with each other. Why does it have to be that people gotta get violence with each other for people to do something? Why is it that we have to kill each other for everybody to help each other? Why do kids and children get involved? I mean, there's no kids involved in my home. And I definitely will not have kids in now knowing this situation is going on. I want children, but they want to help you because you're kids. But look, how am I going to prepare for me wanting kids if this shit's happening? I'm going to prevent that from happening. I don't want my next generation to live the situation I'm living at if this is what's happening with me by myself. And then you want me to have kids to help me because that's the easier way to help me. But look what's happening when I'm by myself. And you want me to have kids to help me because it's easier way to help somebody with having kids. But if you can't help me when I'm by myself, you want me to involve an innocent life. Fuck you. Help me first before I could bring another life in this world. If you can't even help me by myself, that's not how it works. You know that. If you can't help nobody by themselves, how the fuck you gonna help somebody else with kids? That's how innocent life get lost.